So a lot of you always seem to love my home screen setups because you always ask me in the comments like where I got my wallpaper from, what widgets I use, icon pack, etc. So you know what? Let me just show you what's on my OnePlus 8. So I've been using this phone for a little over 3 weeks now. I switched over from the OnePlus 8 Pro just so I can review it. That long-term review is coming early June, so get subscribed with the notification bell turned on so you don't miss out on that. Also, check out my second channel called HowToMen in Espanol if you want to watch my videos in Spanish. Anyways, let's jump in. This is my home screen. To some of you, it may seem pretty boring. To others, it looks minimal and clean. Obviously, I think it looks minimal and clean, and that's usually the theme I pursue for most of my setups. I always get sick to my stomach when I see a cluttered home screen with outdated widgets, dozens of random icons scattered everywhere. If that's your home screen right now, do yourself a favor and at least use folders to clean yourself up. But anyways, enough ranting, let's go over how I made this setup. The launcher that I'm using is the OnePlus launcher. I usually install Launcher 2 on every one of my smartphones, but for once in my life, I actually found a stock launcher to suit my everyday needs. It's got the Discover panel, supports icon packs, lets me modify the home screen layout to an extent, and lets me use the regular Android 10 gesture navigations with those beautiful animations. The wallpaper that I'm using comes from a Google Drive folder filled with plenty of other amazing walls. The designer is a user that goes by the name of Twix, and I just love how well this background brings everything together in a seamless manner. The colorful glow makes room for my icons and dock, while the space themed background makes it easy to see my top widget and the status bar icons. The widget that I'm using comes from a pack called Nebbia Pro KWGT. It costs $1 to install, and it also requires you to download 2 extra apps called KWGT and KWGT Pro. The widget itself is named Pro 27, and it just shows you the day of the week and the current month. Below that, it will display the name of the song or video title that is currently playing in the background from any music player, and I made it so that when you tap it, the Google Calendar app gets opened up. Now the best part about this widget is that you can easily change its theme within the global settings if you jump into the KWGT app. So if you have a bright wallpaper, you can easily change the colors to gray, black, or even neon green. Since I have a dark background, I just went with frosty white. I also have 2 folders stationed on the right and left side of the screen. The left one includes all of my most used Google apps, while the one on the right also has all of my social or entertainment apps. The dock at the bottom holds 5 of my essentials: the phone app, Google Messages, camera, Gmail, and the Chrome browser. The second screen has a music player that follows a similar transparent theme as the main widget. However, it has a pretty cool Easter egg. Whenever you play a song, the outer glow will color match the album cover, and those sound waves right below the song name act as a seek bar so you can get an idea of when the song will finish playing. And of course, it has the music controls right below. The widget comes from a pack called Lucent KWGT, which costs $1.45 to install. Of course, just like the previous widget, you will also need the KWGT and KWGT Pro app installed, and the widget name is 326. Lastly, for my icon pack, I'm using one called Jyphs icon pack. It costs $1 to install, but the design of each icon just looks marvelous. iOS icon designs inspired the developer, and I think he nailed it. Something about small and simplistic icons really makes any home screen look eye-pleasing. Plus, with over 1,700 icons to choose from, a ton of your apps in your app drawer will be themed. So that's everything on my home screen. Now I wanted to show you some extra modifications that I made to the interface. First, I went to the system settings and enabled the dark theme to conserve battery life. Then I changed the accent color to a light green color, which is the same color scheme that the new Android logo has. I'll make sure to put the hex code on the screen for those of you who also want to use the same color, and I think it looks way better than Pixel Blue in my opinion. I also installed 3 customization apps to make some aspects of the interface look a lot sweeter. I'm not sure if you guys noticed, but I no longer have a battery icon in my status bar. Instead, I decided to remove it within the settings because you can do that within Oxygen OS, and now I'm using Energy Ring. An app that replaces a battery level indicator around the front camera cutout. Whenever the ring is full, that means you're at 100% power. Then as your battery decreases, so will the size of the circle until it's empty, meaning your battery is dead. And whenever you charge the phone, the ring animates, which I felt was a nice touch. You can also customize the crap out of this ring within the settings. The second customization app that I love to use is called Ultra Volume. This app lets me theme the volume slider with a more unique and appealing design. The theme that I decided to go with is the same one found within Paranoid Android. I just love seeing the volume percentage as I mess around with the volume. Plus you can expand the volume panel and add a few extra sliders like a brightness one, another for cast like Android TV, and a lot more. And just for that cherry on top, I used the same Android green accent color for the slider. Finally, I installed Download Progress Plus so that when I download a large file or upload a video, the progress bar in the notification panel gets mirrored on the right edge of the screen. So now I no longer have to pull down my notification panel just to see if the file finally uploaded or downloaded. Now I'm going to show you some of my favorite third-party apps that aren't that popular, but before I do, I wanted to give a shout out to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. This is a fantastic learning app with a powerful online learning community. Their approach to teaching is made through easy to follow videos that are made by fellow creatives. So it really empowers you to accomplish real growth in your life. I experienced a ton of growth by using Skillshare's platform to learn how to code better in various different programming languages since I am pursuing a computer science degree at a university. For example, they have some fantastic web development classes. One of my favorites was the JavaScript Toolkit, Write Cleaner, Faster, and Better Code. It's by Christian Hellman. This class taught me the basics of coding in JavaScript and all of the techniques every developer should know to code a lot faster. But they also offer thousands of other classes for creative and curious people on topics such as illustration, design, photography, video production, productivity courses, and more. Most of the classes are under 60 minutes so that you can learn something quickly and it won't interrupt your schedule that much. Skillshare is also incredibly affordable, especially when you compare it to pricey in-person classes and workshops. An annual subscription is less than $10 a month, and guess what? The first 500 of my subscribers to click the link in the description will get 2 free months of premium membership so you can also explore your creativity. Not a bad way to learn something new. Anyway, some of my favorite apps that I use occasionally include AppyWeather, which is my favorite weather app because it displays the forecast in a conversation-like manner. Since I like to install a ton of APKs off apkmirror.com, I now use APK Mirror Installer to split APKs easily and only install what's necessary from the APK to save space on my device. CleanFox is cool because I can have it connect to my Gmail account and then I can easily unsubscribe from newsletters that I don't read, easily delete spam or advertising emails, or just clean up my inbox. I've deleted a ton of emails, over tens of thousands. Daywise is perfect for cleaning up my notifications. It does this by only showing me my important notifications instantly, while every other unimportant notification gets shown in batches throughout the day. Feedly is my favorite newsletter app. It lets me easily catch up on the world or Android news. Files by Google helps me manage and free up some space on my phone. Fluid is my favorite torrent manager. It's simple, beautiful, and has no speed limits. Forgotten Memories is a horror game that I'm trying to beat. It's just creepy because you're roaming around mannequins that come to life, and the storyline is simply amazing, not to mention the graphics are stunning. Another game that I enjoy, but I mostly use to kill time, is High Risers. You're essentially timing your jumps and aiming to reach the top of a building without falling off the edge. I use JQBox when me and my friends or my girlfriend want to listen to music together, but we're not with each other physically. Neverthink is like the YouTube version of TikTok, where you can find some hilarious videos, satisfactory videos, what the F moments, and a lot more. Product Hunt is pretty unique. It's a great tool to easily discover new online apps or services that you never knew existed. Pushbullet is my favorite computer companion app. It lets me mirror my phone notifications to my desktop. I can also transfer files between my phone and my computer, or even send and receive messages from my PC. Relay for Reddit is my go-to Reddit client. Screen Recorder is the best screen recording app you can download, period. Shop lets me track all of my packages easily without needing to type in the tracking number since it just scans my Gmail account. And last but not least, I love using Beta Maniac to easily join the beta programs of my apps and know when a limited number beta program opens up. Anyways, that's everything that's on my OnePlus 8. I hope you guys enjoyed it and learned something new. If you did, please support the channel by dropping a thumbs up or getting subscribed with the notification bell turned on. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter or Instagram at HowToMen. Make sure to check out Skillshare to learn something new during this pandemic. and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Kapow!